We get some looks at unreleased vehicles today and a happy follow up to episode 566. This is Tesla Tidbits episode number 568 for January 20th, 2020. This show is sponsored by my supporter Richard. If you're in the market for a new Tesla, please consider using his referral code. Ask your salesperson to use code Richard174 or go direct to the web link ts.la/Richard174 and pick up a 1,000 mile supercharging credit for your new vehicle. We can begin this week in Tesla news with a look at Model Y's back seats thanks to Japanese blog news-coffee.com via Teslarati. The article gives a couple of nice shots of the third row, including the recently confirmed slide-away headrests. It looks a touch bleak at first as there is nearly no legroom for the third row, but then, as they point out, you can see sliders for the second row seats. This means that the second row can be adjusted, allowing more room for third row passengers. Another interesting point made in the article is that there should be ample shoulder room available as well, given the wheel well's positioning. We haven't had any really good Model Y news in a bit, so this one was good to find. Hopefully we won't have much longer to wait for deliveries, given some of the recent news, and I'll definitely be on top of it for you at the first sign of that news. Next up in our sneak preview of unreleased vehicles are some UI snapshots from the Cybertruck, courtesy of Tesla Motors Club user Diplomat33 via Tasmanian. The Tasmanian article zooms in on one of the shots and notices a curious, never-before-seen mode on a Tesla vehicle, off-road mode. One can only speculate as to what the mode may be at this point, so let's speculate away. Maybe this permits tank controls like Rivian has shown off with its truck. How about automatically raising the truck to max clearance? There's plenty it could mean, so feel free to send me your ideas to add to the conversation. Lastly today, we peek back in again at the state of New Jersey EV legislation, courtesy of Inside EVs. You may recall back in episode 566, I told you that the state's legislature had introduced a bill to bring a pile of EV benefits to the state's residents, but left a caveat that the governor had not yet signed the bill. Today I have great news for you New Jersey residents, as the governor has signed the bill and puts New Jersey as the state with the most aggressive EV incentive in the U.S. To recap, the state already had exempted EVs from sales tax, which alone is a huge benefit, but they also added on top an additional discount of up to $5,000. The discount is applied in increments of $25 for each mile of rated range for the vehicle. There is, however, a cap of $55,000 on the sale price of the car you're purchasing, so no Model S, Model X, or Model 3 Performance sliding in here. In addition, the state will also grant a rebate of up to $500 for installing an EV recharging station. If you're a resident, see your tax professional for all the details on the benefits, and then go and grab them. That'll do it for today's show. Thanks to all my patrons supporting the show at patreon.com/Tesla Tidbits, and as always, a special shout out to all the super patrons supporting the show at the $10 plus level. They are Ryan Scarborough, Lee Sweet, William Henry Crew III, Dorian Steve Guberman, Ralph and Cheryl Waterhouse, Megawatt Photovoltaic Development, Todd Sullivan, Mitch Long, Zortec LED Canada, Morvan Ogg, Raymond and Deborah Malkowitz, T Sportline, Travis and Cheyenne Rush, Chris Hovis, Craig Murphy, Vicky Kirk, Ricky Johnston, Nathan Garza, Paul Gaona, Ed Patterman, and Sunil Joseph. If you have feedback for me, the best way to be heard is to tweet at Tesla Tidbits and use the hashtag AskTeslaTidbits if you'd like your question to be considered for the show. Until next time, keep it charged and hit the road.